Legend of Total War here with part 4 of my Total War Shogun 2 Fall of the Samurai Let's Play campaign as the Obama clan. Right, so previously we captured Omi and had a bit of a failed attempt at capturing Echigo, where we learnt that basically Levy infantry can't hold a candle to line infantry. But he got out of there safely at least, so at least we lived. Anyway, it was then shortly captured by our allies, so it's not really a big deal. I've had to think about what I want to do about the situation. Not that there's a situation going on, but I'm not sure if I want to stay allied with them. I was having a look on the diplomacy map in terms of this. Most of the Imperial forces are either south or west of our position. Most of the Shogunate forces are east of our position here, which means that probably most of the Shogunate Imperial forces are about to dogpile the Miyazu. I don't want to be dragged into that fight. I need a little bit more time, so I'm going to cancel that alliance before they drag me into it. They've already dragged me into many wars that I didn't want to do, and I'm also going to cancel military access so that I can then start selling it off to them and make a little bit of profit.
I have ordered sake prepared to whet our wits and warm our hearts.
Okay. It's not very much. Okay. It's a bit of money. It's not enough to build anything, but that's something. Speaking of military access, what about these guys here? The Takatsuki. I'm trading with them, but I haven't sold them military access. Let's do that.
Speak carefully.
Let's see, how much can we get?
My sword is ready to take your head.
Not a lot. Alright, that seems alright. 170. Actually, it's less than that per turn. It doesn't matter. Who else borders us? These guys over here. The Kakegawa.
My good
well, I sold it to them
friend.
fairly recently. Let it. Actually, no. I'll renew it now. Where is it? Because I need money.
Come.
I want to sell them
Let
infinite.
us take tea and talk. Then, after we have agreed, what other pleasures will we enjoy?
Friendly people will pay more, so let's see how much we can get out of them. For a renewal of just 7 turns, that's a pretty good price for me. Of course, I'm giving them nothing and getting money out of it. And then the other one is I can't sell military access to an ally. They already get infinite military access. All right. Cool. And then we can use that money to reinvest. We're also, after that fight there, we've learned that we need to get our military under control. I've researched most of the techs needed to get our best units, but we haven't constructed the buildings yet, so it's time to get on with that. We've got our finances under control now, it's time to get moving with this. There's no rush, we've still got plenty of time, but yeah, let's just move on to it. It'll take quite a while for that to be constructed. In the meantime, let's just continue to develop our settlements up and build up our defenses. Things are looking pretty good over here. Might get a little bit of extra troops in there. Why not? Okay, you come back over here. And we have another one here. I think I'll bring you down here.
You have use of my...
Can I get another geisha? No, we're at our limit. And we have a geisha down here.
At once.
Yeah. Cool, that's all of our money spent. There's no more trade agreements, are there, to get? Nope. How are we going with clan management? So we're about halfway towards legendary. Okay, moving on. Where it looks like Senpu are fucked. It'd be a good idea for us to try and end as many of these wars as possible. Because it makes me look weak if we can't finish. What's this? Okay, I've seen this dilemma before. I'm pretty sure if you go with this, you lose public order. If you go with this, you lose trade income. Like a tiny little bit. So I'm going to go with this. Lose a tiny little bit of trade income. And then that'll just be the end of that.
It is my honor to serve.
Don't rely too much on trade income anyway. Now another thing is that if you want to really build up defensible settlements, another way to do that is to build a cadet school in every settlement, because it provides defending samurai retainers, whatever. So garrison infantry, which is essentially line infantry. So eventually we will do that, but for the time being, I think we need to get the police station in there first. So once that's built, then we'll develop that one. I wonder if we should get a bigger navy. Can afford it. Alright, let's get another wooden frigate. What do we need to do to develop? Oh yeah, we're not ready for that yet. Another wooden frigate's going to cost a fair bit. That's okay. So over here we need the cottage industry. Good for cash. Moving on.
Awaiting your next command. What would you have me do? I shall dance for them.
We'll level up agents later. At level 1, 2, and 3, the levels up don't even really seem to matter that much. It's at level 4 and beyond that they seem to really get some good skills. Let's see here. Let's increase the taxes. Let's see about some peace treaties. So we'll try with Matsuyama. They've got 5 regions, they're probably not going to accept this. No.
Speak.
I still don't even border them though. So they're not really a concern. But they probably will be one day. We've got Sado over here, not a concern. They're pretty much destitute. They're fucked.
Do not expect.
I wonder if I should send a force over there just to go and finish them off and go and capture their territory. But the problem here is that all I've got are levy infantry, and they've got line infantry. We really need to have Shogunate infantry if you want to go over there, you know, considering its legendary difficulty. Alright, and Senpu, they've still got a few territories, but they're not willing to peace.
Do not.
Just that we saw one of their armies get absolutely annihilated by these guys. We need to maintain public order as we continue to develop. Because these here, that reduces public order constantly. Anyway, moving on. Police station's also good to help spread the Shogunate influence. I wonder if I was to go Republic, because I played one other campaign on this. I chose Imperial. But I had a look at what happens when you go Republic. And of course, everyone just basically declares war on you. But does that make you of a different religion at that point? I don't know. I mean, not religion, but you know what I mean, like culture. Allegiance. Pro-Republic. Don't know. And considering going pro-Republic, it will make things a hell of a lot more difficult than it needs to be. It largely depends on how well we're doing when the option's coming. If we're in a fucking terrible position, everyone is just dogpiling us, then no, I'll just go pro-Shogun. If we're in a good, strong position where I feel like I can take everyone on, then we'll go Republic. So yeah, need those markets. Don't forget to drop those taxes. See, that's why we need the thing there. Oh, hang on, that needs repairs. It's got a lot of people. I feel if I go and defeat that, I'm going to lose the wooden Corvette, so we need to go back and repair. Yeah, so oh, hang on, I need to recover some funds. Gotta get a move on with that. Wait, do we? There's other things I need to get as well. Nah, just do it. It's fine. Because I want to get a training camp in there, which will increase their accuracy even further. Because we've got to get this stuff before we start recruiting them. I want them to be the proper Doom stacks. Their upkeep cost isn't going to be a concern. Providing all these bonuses isn't going to increase that upkeep. We want them to at least be able to, fight properly on legendary difficulty. So we need to stack those buffs. You just can't do that on turn 1. Alright, let's move on. Because after we're done with this, I need to research, where is it? This one here for training camp. But if we're going to build that here, then we either need to upgrade the municipality or demolish this. So next turn I want to make sure I build that. I'm not going to have enough money for it. That's probably more important we get started on that, because that takes 12 turns. So just cancel something. I'll tell you what. This ship over here. Oh, hang on. Castle. That can wait. Go with this, and we'll worry about these two another time. Next turn, maybe. Should have enough next turn. Right, moving on. So yeah, you come back over here and repair. Okay, so what else are we doing? I need to upgrade that right now. Public order's fine. That'll be ready in 2 turns. Okay, let's just get that started. And if that's all we can build this turn, so be it. I mean, I should have built the, I could build the police station here, but it's not urgent. And we need to increase taxes because we need more cash. Still plenty of time to get, was it 38 regions by 1876? The end of 1876, so we've still got more than 10 years. Was it 1875? I need to double check. Most of the stuff that's going to go on is going to happen in the last few turns. Because that's when we'll have like 5 doom stacks, you know, capturing a region every turn, no one can stop us, that kind of stuff. We need to put down the foundations for that now. Yeah, 1876. So we still got, since it's more than 10 years, 10 times 24, since 24 turns a year, we have at least 240 turns. Plenty of time. Okay, let's go really well there. Here. Good. We also need to make sure that if any ships like land full stacks near us, that we're ready, because we won't be able to see it coming, and they'll fucking do it. I've only got one navy over here. Oh, I didn't repair them. And like I said, I can't see outside the fog of war, so we just need to make sure that we're ready. So things that we need to do to prepare: building up the castles, making sure there's adequate garrison in every settlement. We're focused on economy, so that's good. We can afford it. Levy infantry is fine to have there. We just need warm bodies there to make sure that it's defended. So that can't be upgraded any further. It's a good building though, reducing all of my buildings up construction cost by 5%. Gotta get me all those build slots. So yeah, this one here, our main recruitment building, largely thanks to the gunsmith here, giving us access to plus 20 accuracy and extra armor. And then once we get the training camp there, we can have additional accuracy, making our Shogunate infantry very strong. Let's move on. So it's quite possible that most of this episode will be pretty peaceful, just burning through turns. Unless someone declares war on us, which is entirely possible. Actually, I would say it's likely. We haven't gone through a single episode without some degree of buggery from some other faction. But we're just preparing for that doom stack. God, these guys are absolute douches. Upgrading that to Silver Vault to provide an extra 400 wealth. It's an expensive building. This one here provides an extra 300 on top of that, but the reduced public order doesn't make it worth it in my opinion, especially because it also costs more, so we'll just go with that. And we don't really need that. Is there anything else we can build? Increase taxes, good. Yes, we've got an empty build slot here. Build a police station. It's also probably a good idea to build more of these. What are they called again? Shinsengumi or something. Shinsengumi. So that they can start leveling up. Because they're not likely to die of old age, considering the entire campaign happens over like 13 years. Moving on. They want peace. I accept. Peace. The thing is, the way I've seen the enemy operate is that if they see that you're at war on multiple fronts, they're like, cool. They won't be able to take on another front, even if that front is nowhere near your actual front. Alright, cool. Yeah, we gotta get that cash going. So this is the only region here that has public order issues. If we put you in there... Not enough, needs to level up. Okay, we're gonna need quite a bit of money next turn to upgrade these. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but that'll be a little bit more than 12,000. Alright, we'll go with that. Anything else to do? Nope. What we could do, if it's not quite enough, is just sell or renew some military access treaties so that I can, I don't know, accumulate another 1,000 if we need it. Depends how close to the limit we are. Good, we had enough. And that's pretty much all we can do this turn. Check up taxes again, and then just move on. Okay. So let's have a look here. Have to give us an extra levy garrison, provide better defenses. Oh, that's good. 12 turns though. That's fine. Moving on. Okay, the ceiling fan is it's just making click noise. I'll turn it off. I'll be right back. Best time to do that stuff is during end turns anyway. Okay, so a daughter is born. Check, what do I need daughters for? That's fine. They won't be able to come of age before the campaign's over anyway. Just trying to decide what I want to build. See, if I upgrade this here, not only will it provide extra defenses, but also I should be able to permanently leave it on high taxes. So I'll be able to make more cash. Good, moving on. But it's going to take a long time for that to build. Oh shit, I forgot to change the technology. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad technology, it's just not what I wanted. I wanted this. See, that's going to be... It's not going to align perfectly now. If I had done it right away, we would have... It should have, when that was finished, we could have just built it straight away. Now it's going to sit there empty for 2 turns. Oh well. Actually, let's recruit another unit in here. So that we'll put them in there, so next turn hopefully we can just leave it on high taxes all the time. Okay, moving on. Was that this one? No. Okay, so let's see here. When we increase the taxes, oh, good. So this one and this one here is close to being on the edge. Once that's built, it's going to provide +1. That's going to provide -1. So it will stabilize. That'll be stable as well. Alright, let's see, what should we build? Yep, upgrade these things. Gotta get me them extra build slots. And let's move on. Okay, we've got an extra build slot here. So we've built everything that we need in here. So now we can think more about defensive buildings. So a cadet school will provide extra garrison, or matchlock tower will provide matchlock towers, which eventually lead to Gatling gun towers. Gatling gun towers reduce happiness. Gun batteries reduce happiness even more. What's going to provide more defenses? What's going to be more important? There's still another one we can do, prefecture. I'd say for this point in time, let's go with cadet school. But once we upgrade it even further, I'm not interested at all in traditional units. At this stage. I mean, like, in this campaign. And that's not going to provide garrison, so yeah, this is the way to go. But we're going to need to make sure public order is under control. I might actually need to demolish the financial district later down the track. It depends how public order is going to look. I just don't know at this stage. Good. This is all under control. Okay, I don't know if public order here is actually going to stay under control. So one additional unit here wouldn't hurt. It's good that we're making 12,000 a turn. And if you think about it, at 100 upkeep per unit, roughly, you know, for the levy units, I could afford 126 units. 6 full stacks. That's in addition to what I've already got. Could do it that way, or we could go with 3 full stacks of good units. Which is what I'd prefer to do. Which I think would make things more fun. What's the point in doing this if not for fun? Okay, so we now have access to the Parrot, not the Parrot gun. Well, we do have access to that, but I'm specifically meaning the Armstrong gun, and over here we have the Shogunate infantry. But the Armstrong gun's accuracy here is 53. Now we could increase that further, thanks to training camp. So let's just hold off. We're not in any rush right now. Let's just hold off on it for the time being. We've got access to it. Let's make them as good as possible. So over here, yeah, the cadet school, providing us with extra garrison. So what technology is that? This one down here. Reducing administration costs, that actually wouldn't be a bad idea to go towards. Okay, now this one here has bad public order. That's not going to fix it. That's going to keep going down. I'm going to need to drop down the taxes this turn. Actually, what if we took him, moved him over here? Subdue dissidents. There we go, under control. And I probably don't need this now. Moving on. Our old ally doesn't look like they're doing too well. Everyone's dogpiling on them, which is fine. I'll be ready soon. Just hold that a little bit longer. Now, if they're starting to try and distract the garrison, let's build it up a little bit. This is our capital, and I haven't really developed it as much as some of the other regions, so that's at least not yet. Soon it'll have quite a large garrison. Free garrison units. Okay, you stay there. Okay. Oh yeah, like I said, 2 turns now we have to wait before it's available. And then that'll take 3 turns. See, that's just going to reduce the cost of recruitment. We still need, on top of that, to reduce their, or increase their stats. Because there's no other way to do it apart from during their recruitment. You can't retrain them afterwards. Like I said, we're in no rush, so let's just get that done. That's good, moving on. Okay, our allies seem to be pretty much gone there now. We're going to need to buff up our defenses in our capital. Because now that they're gone, well, just about, they're probably going to come for me. That's a large army. We need to... I mean, it'll take them more than a turn to get here. We've got to be ready. Next turn, more defenses will come here. This one here is fine. We got the general there. Got the daimyo. Okay, we got public order problems here, probably because of this. Maybe just see the line. Let's compare the line infantry to levy infantry. So morale slightly higher, melee attack 4, so it's 1 extra, melee defense 1, melee defense 2. They actually don't have as much infantry as levy troops, but they're much more accurate. So yeah, I'll get 2 of those to defend the settlement, because their upkeep costs are 22 higher, which isn't really that much considering their quality. So I want to keep taxing them on high. To provide more garrison without any other costs. 1 more turn till that's available. Yeah, I need the money. Okay, next technology we need, let's have a look here. Reduced upkeep of all armies and navies. Considering we're already reduced by 10%, that'll reduce it by additional 10, so it's 20%. That's quite a lot. That's already mostly done. I don't I don't really desperately need Gatling guns. This technology here provides extra repression. That's good. Takes 9 turns though. What about this over here? We want railroads, which we don't really need. We can't make that much use of it right now. We need to get this. Coming down this line here will reduce administration costs. Also reduce the cost of constructing it in all provinces. It will take a long time to get to there. Alright, we'll go with censorship first, and then I'll go for the other one later. So, training camp. Once we're done with the training camp, we need the, let's see, drill. What does drill school provide? 15 charge bonus, we don't want that. Firing range provides plus 15 extra accuracy, which is quite a lot. General staff headquarters, 2 to morale, nah. Jiu-Jitsu hall, melee defense, nah, don't need it. Military hospital, 50 replenishment rate, don't need that. So yeah, we're going for firing range, which takes how long to build? Doesn't say, but it costs 4,000. I'm assuming it's going to take 4 turns. So that means in 7 turns we can start recruiting. Finally. And boy, they are going to be some lethal motherfuckers. Good, improved garrison here, and now we can actually recruit some line infantry to defend it. What does distract garrison do? Because I'm not actually certain. Does it mean like if they attack, the garrison doesn't even show up? We've got a large enough army there that they should be able to repel a full stack. Especially considering the castle's fortifications. But they're making their intentions blatantly obvious. If we have a look here now, I'm basically on the front line. So it's basically west versus the east. It's perfectly half and half. Let's have a look here. Is there any more trade agreements I can establish? No. Might be an idea to renew our military access with, what are they called again? Takatsuki.
I did not think you had the courage
so that I can get
to
some
come
money
before me. But speak now that you're here.
Oh well, 2,000 is still decent, but I want to see if I can get more than that. Okay. 120, 110 per turn from that deal. The next one, we look over here to Kakegawa. They've got 10 regions, they're quite strong.
Be welcome, my friend.
I don't know if I really want an alliance
I have
with them.
ordered sake prepared to whet our wits and warm our hearts.
But having loads and loads of allies might actually work out well for me. Loads of very powerful allies. Like those other guys, I forget what they're even called now, they weren't very strong. They were falling apart, and they were in a bad position. And then, no, military access. There you go.
Day, a friendly visit, good conversation, and perhaps a profitable outcome for all.
They'll pay a lot for this. I just realised that it's going to give them unlimited military access anyway. Oh my god, I'm going to make a fortune out of this. That being said, I make this much easily per turn, so it's not that big a deal. There are only 3 people that border me, and 2 of them are now allies. Okay, cool. That's all going very nicely. Moving on. I'm surprised that Edo hasn't taken out Sado yet. That should have happened by now. So I'm assuming I've got 5 of these guys now, yep. We've almost reached the point where there's nothing left to construct and we can actually start accumulating a lot of wealth. Which would be good. We accumulate a lot of wealth, and when we capture the next settlement we can funnel it all into that. Develop it up really quickly. Moving on. I'm curious to know if any of the the Imperial forces are at war with each other. Whether they're going to start uniting against us. You should easily be able to deal with that.
Our voyage is done.
Public order's all good, and of course once that other thing's done, it'll be even better. Okay, so which one is it? Firing range. Extra 15 accuracy. Takes 5 turns. Alright, well that's not so bad. But once that's done, then we start recruiting. And Doomstack we will go. Out of cash. Public order's good. Diplomacy is good enough. How are we going for trade? Decent coming through. Moving on.
An honorable peace. That is
I think
all
they
I
should
offer.
pay me,
It is a good
considering
offer,
all the troops I've lost
honestly
against
made.
them. Make vassal. Ooh, this might work out nicely. Should they pay me as well? No, we can't. Now, having established a vassal there, will that increase my daimyo's honor? Of course, I don't expect them to stay loyal to me. Let me just check. It did. Good, which means more public order, faction-wide. So I don't really care if I'm not trading with them or anything. It will stop, I think, these guys from getting crushed. So let's have a look. Edo, no longer at war with them. But it also increases my clan fame. It's fine. So where are they? Sado. How about... No, we can't trade with them. We don't have enough ports for it. But that's good. At least I don't have to worry about anything in the eastern area. We can just worry about the west now. Okay, so we have just under 10 years to finish this. Just under 240 turns. Plenty of time. Especially once Doomstack start coming in, we're going to roll in here. Fucking kill everything. How are we going for public order? Good everywhere, at least +1. Moving on. Of course, it's also going to take time to recruit these troops. So it's not like 5 turns and then instant Doomstack. We're only going to have 3 build slots a turn. And I think the artillery is going to take 3 or 4 turns to recruit. I think it's 3. And I think I'll want 4 loads of artillery per army. Because they're just so fucking good. So yeah, it'll take a little while. Actually, I don't even think the accuracy is going to be that big of a deal with the artillery, but I'll just wait for it anyway. Like I said, we're in no rush. Spread Shogunate sentiment to neighboring things as well, so that's good. But I wonder, like I said, if I go Republic, is that going to be a problem? Am I going to have to demolish all of that shit? Guess we'll find out when the time comes. Time for you to go away. Okay, well that'll be good. That'll give us extra recruitment capacity, so I'll be able to recruit faster there. I can't start recruiting just yet, but we'll be able to get some use out of it.
We sail for glory.
Oh, I can't repair because it's damaged. Well, then I'll send him over here.
The sea beacon, sir.
So that's additional 2 repression. Pretty good. Expensive building though, uses up pretty much all my money. Two more turns till that's done. Okay, with the 15,000, so magistrate, so yeah, it's 6,000 for that. Yeah, see, our settlements are going to be much harder to take now. Okay, there's also the Star Fort, which actually, it increases public order by 1 because it's +2 replenishment but -1 due to modernization. That requires this. That actually might be more important than this one. So since we're already a fair ways down here, we'll go with this first. Moving on. So I believe only the Matsuma, or was it Matsuyama? Whatever. The blue motherfuckers right here, they're the only ones I'm at war with currently. And there we are. We're ready. Let's do this. So, first things first, let's get the look at the difference between Parrot gun and Armstrong guns. So, reload skill and accuracy is much better with them, but the range is the same. Same with ammunition. Okay, Armstrong guns. Like I said, 4 in each army. So that'll take 3 turns. I don't know if I really want to give you command of this. I think I'll just give him command, because I can't even give him, these things anyway. The hell? How the hell did she give birth at the age of 50? Surely she's gone through the menopause now. Whatever. I mean, it'll be close to 300 turns before that child comes of age. Adam Honey. Public order's good. And Doomstack is on the way. Will take quite some time. Most of the troops will just be Shogunate force, Shogunate infantry though. Although, if I go Republic, all Shogunate infantry will abandon my cause immediately. Okay, so Ally declares war on... Ally declares war on ally. Oh, you motherfucker. That is such a fucking dick move. I don't want to go to war with all of these. Break the alliance with the defender then. Fucking hell. The dickheads anyway. I imagine I lost honor for that. Yeah. What the fuck am I supposed to do in that situation? Damned if you do, damned if you don't. That's gonna... Let me have a look here. How bad is that gonna... Yeah, dishonored treaties. Dipshit. That's why it's never good to have more than one ally. Yeah. Fuck, I should have thought about that. That was a major dick move from them. Major dick move. I'm not gonna forget about that. They're gonna pay for that. But obviously we take out the guys that are hateful towards us first. Okay, we've still got 3 more turns of that. Alright, let's see, what can we construct? Fucking hell, that pissed me off. Okay, so this finished, meaning extra oppression, so that's good. Next up, we want to make sure that our settlements can defend against pretty much anything, so we need to get that done. Also, the extra public order will certainly help. And the campaign movement range from completing that technology. Fucking Edo. Then again, I mean, they didn't even take the settlement. They failed to capture it. Just wankers. Okay, so this has still got 1 more turn left to go, I think. Yeah. And then I want all my treaties to run out with this guy, because this is obviously what we're going to hit first. Probably not on this episode though, it's just not, we just don't have enough time. Good, we finally reached the point where we don't actually need to spend all this money. But I'll still accumulate it, trust me, we're going to eventually spend it. So, dishonoring treaties minus 25. You fucking made me do it, you dipshit. It was either that or go to war with the entire fucking Shogunate forces. Let's see here. I don't know, a part of me is like, fuck these guys. Nah, but we'll go after these. After all, this is where Tokyo is. Alright, so let's see here. There we go. I want you to stand outside the settlement. Stand here with these. And now, we get 1 turn of the extra recruit slots. And what about cavalry? Should we get Saber Cavalry? I suppose 2 of them wouldn't hurt. Let me just see here. If I was to upgrade this, it gives us access... No, wrong one. Give us access to... Shogunate Guard Infantry. No, that's fine. Maybe we won't even bother with cavalry too much. Good at running enemy units down, but probably don't need them that much. Yeah, look, just 2. Wouldn't hurt to flank every now and again, and then Shogunate Infantry. Good. So once this is a full stack, once it gets to 20, then we march down south. Here we go in public order, all good. What about finance? Construction. Bit of an uneventful turn in terms of battles. We had no one to fight, but you can tell the next turn the war begins. Because look at the stats on these motherfuckers, and these are. I doubt these guys have anything close to what we've got. What we're bringing. Another thought though is like if we are going what's it called? Republic, we may want to actually recruit line infantry because even though the Shogunate forces are better, Shogunate infantry are better, line infantry will stay loyal to us, Shogunate infantry will not. So morale. We need to make this decision now. Okay, because these guys were so fucking rude, I've decided not to go Shogunate infantry. We'll go Republican infantry when the time comes, but for the time being, we're going to need line infantry. I don't want all of my troops to abandon me once we go Republic. So there you go, fuckers. You get your Republic Let's Play. There you go. We've made up our mind. Because of fucking Edo. So yeah, that's 7. It's getting there. We'll end the episode once the Doom Stack's actually ready. So, let's see what else is there to construct. It's good. Saving up a lot of cash is going to really come in handy for when we expand out here, enabling us to build very quickly. Won't take us long to recruit those additional units, considering how many turns we actually burned through on this episode here. We'll be fine. You know, in hindsight, I probably should have just got a peace treaty with Sado. But I wanted that extra bit of honor, and then of course Edo took it away from me. Cocksuckers.
Ready for order.
Alright, so what's that? That's 3, 6, 10. 4 more turns and we've got what we need. Also, we should probably think about bringing him down with us when the time comes, because he'll need to maintain public order. Although we do have a lot of bonuses to public order. Nothing else to do there. Okay. Also, let's recruit another ship. Got the money for it. Because if we can come over here and bomb the fuck out of their garrison, that'll just be cool. Moving on. Make sure public order's under control. So yeah, if we've got 10 more units to recruit at 3 per turn, 4 turns and we're ready to go. There'll be other regions that we can have major recruitment from. There's other blacksmith areas, but I think there's one over here and there. I can't remember where the rest are.
My sword for you, my lord.
Okay, double check construction and then just burn through these turns. So just looking at these guys, what are they called? A Tatatsuki. Declaring war on this clan will harm all other diplomatic relations. Yes, so it's going to take 3 more turns for that to finish, and then 4 turns for me to probably get down here, and then it'll be time to declare war on them. Alright, fuck diplomatic relations. I'll have a doom stack. What are they going to do about it? What are they going to do about the Armstrong gun? Doesn't matter about their stats when they're blowing their fucking head off. And don't forget, as well, we don't stop there. We've got so much money. What's this?
Consider
Fuck
my
off.
offer.
Get pissed off. Kiss my ass. We've got so much money, we could afford probably 3 full stacks of Doomstack. What's this? Gunnery experts. That would have been useful a little while ago. But since it goes for 12... Yeah, alright. I mean, it's only 1,000. We got so much money. I will be recruiting more artillery soon.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so what does that leave us with
At your
now?
command.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wait, hang on. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, yeah, 16. So I still need 2 more turns. nothing else to construct, still accumulating loads of cash because we sorted out public order and basically impregnable fortresses there at the moment. Of course, the enemies will eventually get better troops, and that will make it more difficult to on the attack. Especially when they start bringing in artillery. Looks like it might be winter when we start attacking things, but it's not going to matter too much. Militarized society. Yeah, we want the Star Fort.
Your orders, my lord.
One more turn. So start recruiting the next load of Armstrong guns. Because like I said, we're not just recruiting one Doomstack here.
My sword for you, my lord.
Your orders, sir.
I'm gonna recruit another ship. We've got so much cash. And that's just from 7 regions. But of course, as we accumulate more regions, more administration costs. That's why I didn't want to expand too much. It just ends up a little bit self-defeating. So I didn't build the first railway, someone else did. Oh well. Anyway, that is the end of this episode because we have accumulated the first Doomstack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Good. Oh, it hasn't auto-saved. Let's see, let's... Oh, it takes a long time to move down there. Maybe best go by ship.
Sir? Setting sail, sir.
As you command. Ready for orders. Drop anchor.
So... These guys here, I'm going to cancel their military access. Oh, for 10 turns.
Speak, if you must.
I don't even care.
But speak
I'm still going to do it. No one can stop me now. Should have cancelled it a while ago. Oh well. Is there any more construction we need to do? Yeah, diplomacy's got us so far. It got us to the point now of near invincibility. Also, another thing, we should start thinking about disbanding levy infantry and instead recruiting line infantry. Line infantry to defend the settlements. I'm not going to bring it all from Kalka. It's busy right now. It's not that much extra upkeep, and it makes a big difference in the defensibility of settlements. I'll just take that there, it's fine for the time being. You just stay there with what you've got, I suppose. Because, is it ready yet? Yeah, it'll be fine. And we've got artillery being recruited here, right? Here. Cool, so end of next turn here. We'll end the episode. Actually, let's see if I can use those other guys to join war against them. They're probably at war with them. Maybe that won't hurt diplomatic relations that way. Probably still will, but we'll see. Let me just check. Won't actually do it, but let me just check. So these guys here are at war with the Kakegawa. They're my ally. If I was to request to join war against
It is good to see a friendly face.
Satisfactory.
Come,
okay, well that's what we'll do next time. Anyway, that's the end of this episode, guys, so like and subscribe. Part 5 is next, and don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.